doesn't it kind of look like feathers? Like I have wings. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got my October favorites here for you today. So I'm gonna do like I normally do, and I'm gonna quickly run through my overall Friday favorites, and then I've got other favorites to share with you as well, like some makeup-y things I haven't mentioned, body care, randoms, fashion, that type of deal. Every time I look in the viewfinder or in my monitor, this is so funny on this jacket. Doesn't it kind of look like feathers? Like I have wings. And it's just like kind of oddly placed, distressing, but I still kind of like it. It's like my distressed jacket with some little wings on the top. Let's get to the favorites. Our overall Friday favorites for eyes, I would definitely say my Glam Light Cosmetics Masterpiece palette. This is beautiful. It is so nice in quality. It's a neutral palette, but also has a little bit of like an edginess to it. It's got some kind of like different sort of color. So it's neutral, but it's also creative and neutral. So I really enjoy that. Loved these two palettes from ColourPop, the Ooh La La palette and also the Good Sport palette. These are awesome quality, easy to work with, easy to blend, wear well throughout the day. I would say the same about this palette as well. Just really great shadow formulas, and yeah, I love palettes. So I was loving those palettes. It's so hard to narrow down my overall Friday favorites for the month. It's really challenging, but those are my three favorites. I couldn't get down to just one. Had to go with three. Overall cheek favorite, I would say, is the e.l.f. Modern Metals Blush Highlighter Palette. This is really nice quality. It blends well on the cheeks. It wears well. It's very neutral, but then also with those highlighters, it is so, oh, I don't know, like Modern Metals is a great name for the collection. It's just beautiful and metallic-y, but kind of bronzy too, so it has this warmth to it. It's really, really a beautiful collection. So I love the whole collection, but this is my overall standout cheek favorite for the month. And then overall lip favorite would be the Persona Liquid Lip in Holy Grail Matte. This is such a nice liquid lipstick, and it's a great formula. And this is such a pretty red. It is just that classic pinup red. It's beautiful, but this formula is super comfortable and definitely one of my favorites for sure. So love the formula on it because I'm really picky about liquid lipsticks, but this is a good one. A makeup-y favorite would be this. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Full Coverage Foundation 24 Hour, and I wear it in Y235. So what I do with this foundation, because I typically don't wear all matte foundations anymore. I used to love them, but they're kind of not my thing anymore. Sometimes I wear them, but I'm picky, I guess I would say, about matte foundations at this point. So what I do with this one is I still use my IT Cosmetics CC cream around the outsides of my face, and then I use this more in the middle part of my face just for the longevity, just for that, because it's not overly matte. I really do like it, but it's like it's a, how would I describe it? It's kind of a powdery finish, like it blends in, I'm thinking of how I can describe this. It definitely dries down to be kind of a powder finish, but I do feel like it's got a creaminess to it where it still melds into the skin, but then it gets down to that powder finish. So that's what I like about it, is I feel like there's enough creaminess to it to blend onto the skin, to not cling to dry patches necessarily, but more kind of become one with your skin. But then you have that powdery matte finish at the end that's really beautiful. So I'm really impressed with this because, like I said, I'm picky with matte foundations at this point, and I feel like this one does work really well. But I like to pair it with the IT Cosmetics CC cream just to kind of have that balance of a little bit matte and a little bit glow. So I like it that way, but I'm impressed with it. Good coverage on it too, and just a good formula to it that just gets on the skin well. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm picky about with foundations, when it doesn't like get on your skin well. This gets on your skin well. A couple of skincare favorites this month, and they are both cute and tiny and little. So first off is the Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate, and then this is the Caudalie Premier Crew the Elixir. So this is an oil. And as always, I feel like I have no idea how to describe why I like these skincare products. I don't feel like I'm that great at describing skincare and its properties and benefits, but you guys asked me about my skincare, and I like to talk about skincare because I think it's super important. It's the foundation of makeup. If you don't have good skin, you've got to get your skin in a good place to give your makeup the best application possible. So it definitely affects how your makeup applies and wears. So I do think skincare is super important. I'm very dedicated with my skincare. So I love skincare, but I feel like I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? I feel like I say the same things every time I talk about skincare in my monthly favorites. Is that I used it and I liked how my skin was looking when I used it. And that's the same kind of scenario with this. I liked how my skin was looking with each of them. So this one is a serum. I've used all of it actually, so I don't have any to show you, but it's in a little dropper. Oh, there's some left in it. Oh my gosh, I was about to waste a couple of applications of it. I'm gonna get that out and use the last bit of that. Okay, so this is a serum. It does kind of have an alcohol-y sort of a scent to it, which kind of makes me go, I don't know about that. But I was using this as my serum consistently and really liking the way my skin was looking. I felt like it was looking smooth. That's what I'm going for with my skin, is smooth, not textured, minimizing the fine lines, just a smooth look to the skin, and that's what I was noticing. And then also, this is so nice, the Caudalie, what did I say it is? The Premier Cru, the Elixir. This oil is so hydrating on the skin. You will look and feel oily with it, but that's how I go to bed at night. I look like an oil slick. I'm like piling on the skincare and hydration, and that's what I want. I want like my skin fed at night. So that's what I'm doing with it, and you will look like an oil slick with it, but it is so hydrating and it smells good. I think that's part of the reason I really like it. I don't know how to describe what it smells like either. Is it like, oh, I don't know, like fruit or grapes? But it's not overly sweet necessarily. I'm not really sure. It's like an herbally, grapey, fruity is my best guess. But anyway, I like the scent of it, and I just like how hydrating it is on the skin. So those are my two skincare favorites. And I don't really know what else to say other than I like them. A body care favorite, I've been using this. This is from HSN. This is from Beekman 1802 is the brand name. So all their products are made from goat's milk. That's kind of like the basis of their brand. So this is the Pure Goat Milk Whipped Body Cream, and this is in the scent Fresh Air. So I'll say what I like about this is the formula of it and how hydrating it is. I haven't found a scent, because I got a set, and I haven't found any of the scents that I'm super in love with, so it's less about the scent for me and more just about the like hydration and formula of this. I really like that about it, but I would love if they came out with some different scents. This one, I don't know how to describe it. This is fresh. Fresh Air is really probably a good descriptor of it. It's like clean laundry, sort of, but then sort of a clean, not cleaner, but like a clean sort of a scent and a freshness. So, I mean, it smells good, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I love the scent. I think it's okay. This one's my favorite of the ones that I got. The other ones, a lot of them are very floral, which I'm not as big into florals. I like more fruity, and some of them sound like they're gonna be fruity, like grapefruit, whatever, and then it ends up smelling more florally than fruity. Anywho, that's what I have to say about the scent, but the formula, it's very hydrating and fluffy is how I would describe it. Super hydrating. I mean, my skin gets very dry, not necessarily on my face, but on my body. My skin gets so dry. My legs, my feet. So when I do remember to use lotion, which is not every day, I should, but when I do remember to use lotion, I was using this and it was super hydrating. So if you have really dry skin, and I think even sensitive skin, because this is supposed to be more of a natural line, I would definitely recommend checking this out. HSN, I'll link it for you. A couple of randoms, some household favorites. So this is the limited edition scent Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. So this is the apple cider scent. So I first off got this, which is the multi-surface everyday cleaner, and loved it. Oh my goodness, it is so apple cidery and fall, and it smells amazing. So I started with this, and then I went and got the dish soap and the hand soap. And I do like these. The hand soap just doesn't foam very much, which I know is, you know, not necessarily supposed to be a bad thing. That's probably because it's more natural, but I'm used to a little bit more foaming. So I love the scent of it, but I don't feel like the scent is as strong in the hand soap and in the dish soap as it is with the spray. So the spray is my favorite, but overall I just like this scent. I like this whole apple cider scent line from Mrs. Meyer's. So if you still can find this in your Target, I would definitely recommend checking it out. What I did is I got this in store, and then Tim and I kept forgetting to go to Target, so I ordered it through the Target website, and I have like the red card, and then you get free shipping. So I did that. So I got the other two that way, and it was super easy, and then it came to the house. So anywho, love that scent. And then lastly, I've got some fashion-y favorites, 3 different pairs of boots. First off is this pair. I can't even get this in the whole frame because these are very tall, amazing boots. These are from Steinmart. These are 9 West brand. They are suede over the knee boots with some funky edge, and I love them. I love that they are classic looking because they are a brown suede boot, but they're also edgy too because they're over the knee, and that kind of like lends itself to be a little bit edgy and extra in a really fun way. So they're that, but then also these little buckles on them just make me happy. They have a rocker vibe to them. So fun. So I've been loving these. They come in this color and then also gray, and they're comfortable as far as heeled boots go. So, and they are super duper cute, and they just have this edgy fall vibe. Love them. Speaking of edgy boots, look at these. Oh my gosh, are these not amazing? These are from DSW, and they are so fun. I've been looking for a pair like this that were this super studded pair of boots, but I didn't want to spend $120 because they're trendy, you know? Now this is something I think I will like for years because this is just sort of one of my styles that I like to wear. I love rocker looking styles. So I think I will wear this beyond the time that it is trendy, but I just didn't want to spend a lot of money on them. So I found them at DSW. They were $60, I think, and they are comfortable and they are durable and they have a little bit of a point, but they're not overly crazy pointy. So I just absolutely love them. They are funky, fun, edgy, and just a good time. And they are Fergalicious brand. So cool. And then lastly, these boots. Oh my goodness. Are these not awesome? They are so different. Oh, they're so cool. These are also from Steinmart. These are also 9 West brand. And they're like a tapestry sort of a boot. So they just have this rocker sort of a look to them, but then also a little bit feminine. So kind of like that leather and lace sort of a style to them. So they're very, very similar in shape to the other pair, the first pair that I showed you, the suede pair. But again, this is like that upholstery kind of a fabric to them. And they're like gray and black, and they look so cool on. And they're a statement boot, and I just feel like there's nothing like this out there. They're just unlike I've ever seen. So I love them for how interesting and different they are, and how they're kind of that leather and lace sort of a style, which I absolutely love. So I think these are super cool. All right, guys, so those are all my favorites for October. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please do a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving in October. What were your favorites, or maybe your not so favorites? Let me know those down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.